I want people to start looking at everyday behavior that we've normalized. That is adaptive behavior. It is survival behavior. I am 67 years old, and I knew where I was in the bank. And what I asked black people to this day, I said, when you were little and you were in any place of business, not just a bank, but particularly in the bank, where were you in proximity of your parent? You are right next to him.
And if you do not move,
and you try get your, I don't know what the snap is, but the snap is in there. Get your, right. Child can't move. The child cannot move. Sometimes they're literally holding on.
Absolutely.
Right? So this is a bank, the mother, the father, with the little kids in the same bank. They're white children. They rolling around. They sliding down the aisle, rolling on the rings, coming up to you saying, "Oh, that's pretty hair. I like. What's your name?" That's a kid rolling around. Now, the black children are adhered to their parents. But you see something, this is a nonverbal communication now. There's something that both sets of children are learning. Both sets of children are innocent. They're just children, but they're learning. And the black children are learning anger, fear, and shame.
Absolutely.
Right there. Nobody said a word. And it is reinforced. I mean, what's so deep about it is they can't move. Now, the white children are going, they can't move. Something must be wrong with them. Because they can't move. And then the black kids look and say, it's their world, not mine. Then when we look at the social constraints, because you see, this is not just an individual and one family. We've all been socialized. So now in the back of the line is another black person. They don't know this black mother or father and their children. They get to the counter. Now the kids are little. They're actually lower than the counter. And they're under the counter. Now, let me explain something. There is something called secure attachment, and there is a level of comfort in exploring one's environment.
Absolutely.
That's a normal human developmental phase for a child, to have a level of autonomy that says, I'm free to move, right? So now the children are underneath the counter. The parent is distracted, dealing with the teller. And the children are trying to escape, so they're sliding. They're trying to slide down because they're trying to actually fulfill that developmental task.
Right.
You see, it's in them to do. But the person in the back that doesn't know the parent sees the little escapees, and they give them the eye that only black people can give. It's that stare. Right? And the kid goes, oh, man. And they start moving back over. So here is a stranger that got your back now.
Yeah.
Now let's ask the question, why? Why is everyone behaving that way? If you ask the parent, they go, well, they don't need to be running around. They give you reasons. That's where I was when I was in the bank. And what that has to do with is survival.
Yes.
We saw what happened when Emmett Till strayed just a little too far, just being a kid. Didn't even do what they said he did. He didn't even say, hey, baby, none of that happened. The woman who claimed that, wrote about it in her book.
Right.
That it was all a lie, and they killed him. And so what we have learned is that we aren't safe. And that behavior, even when it is safe, it is locked in to our DNA that says we don't get to do that.